Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Makers and Shakers, where I discuss the rise, the growth, and the story behind uh, the superstars of YouTube, Instagram. This is a parallel universe, and we need to know as to what makes them super successful. We have with us today Madan Gowri. He is South India's biggest YouTuber, digital content creator, and founder of Kokru. Madan, come on the screen now.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, how are you?
Yes, before I'm good. And so, Madan, I'm going to begin with your Twitter spat or question and answer with Elon Musk. What prompted you to tweet to Elon Musk?
It wasn't a spat, it was more like a fanboy tweet. I always admired Tesla as a company and Musk as an entrepreneur. So I was just wishing for his cars to be launched in India. I mean, I was in the phase of buying a new car, so I was just looking around all the cars, and everything looked like just like how it used to be. But there
Hmm.
is a whole country where the electric car revolution is taking over, like the US and most of the Western countries where Tesla is available. And we still do not have a single Tesla product in our country. So I just thought it would be good to have something here. I know he is pretty active on Twitter. I didn't expect a reply, but I was pretty sure he would see it because I also have this verified profile. So I made a tweet. I didn't expect him to reply, but then yeah, it happened.
And then what was your reaction when you got the reply? And did you realize it soon, or was it after half an hour phone dekha, then you saw, oh, Elon Musk has responded to me?
Yeah, so I was with my friends. We were just talking to each other. It was midnight, around 2 a.m. in India. We were in Chennai. We were discussing about a song, random song. We were just discussing, and suddenly my phone was tilted this way, and my phone is mostly on silent. So I just accidentally, I was just so casually taking the phone and just checking what time it is, and then I see like a bunch of notifications from different people. I was like, why am I having so many notifications? So I just unlogged and I saw Elon Musk has replied to a tweet from Twitter. So Musk, I got a tweet notification from Elon Musk. So I just opened and then I realized, oh, what has happened? A lot of people were contacting me about it. So yeah.
Yeah. And let me tell the viewers about some of your awards. Favorite informative blogger at Black Sheep Digital Awards 2021, Impact Best Regional Influencer Digital Influencer Award 2021, and multiple other awards. Um, I want to know this journey, Madan. You have 8 million subscribers. That's a phenomenal and a huge number. How did it all begin?
I have 6 million on YouTube and another 2 million on Instagram and another 4 to 5 lakhs on Twitter. It all happened organically. I never really wanted to be a creator. I didn't know there was a term called creator for people who post things on internet. I never knew when I started. So I started around 5 years ago. I never knew there was something called monetization. I was just some guy who wanted to put out my work in front of people. I never got an opportunity to talk in front of audience in schools or college when I was studying. So the internet gave me that opportunity. So I started posting, and yeah, I became a creator.
And about your first video, I read somewhere that your first video itself clocked over 50,000 eyeballs. What did you put that video on?
Oh, my first video was about. As I said, I never wanted to be a creator. I had a breakup, and my then girlfriend, blocked me in all social media, and I wanted to contact her. So I thought, since she blocked me everywhere, even her friends blocked me. So it was very pathetic situation. I somehow wanted to apologize to her, so I made a video and posted it online. And
Hmm.
that video went viral. And then I realized, oh, people watch if I talk. That was a realization point.
So it was more of getting her eyeball, trying to get her
Yeah,
attention back.
yeah, that was the idea.
And did she respond? Did she call you after that?
Yeah, yeah, we married last month after 5 years.
Oh, that's a very cute story to tell. So
Yeah.
the lady who you were trying to woo with your first video is now your wife.
Hmm. Yeah.
What an inspiration, certainly. So, and born and brought up in a very modest household, Madan, would you have wanted to be an engineer, doctor, या कुछ इस तरह की नौकरी कर लेते जहाँ पे एक regular stream of money होता?
I didn't understand that. Sorry.
I'm saying, did you at any point think that, I should become an engineer, doctor, or a profession which would be more steady in terms of money, regular
I am,
salary
I,
every month?
yeah, I am an engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm a business graduate. I have did my MBA and MS. Uh, I worked in, I worked as an engineer, and then I worked as a business analyst too. And then I also parallelly started making YouTube videos. So of all the three professions, I would still prefer being in YouTube. It's more fun. Just because of one reason, you are the boss of your own work. More than any money or more than anything for me, that's very important. I mean, doesn't mean
And
I'm taking it for granted. I post videos every day, but I decide what to post. I decide when to post and everything.
and what does your day look like? Day in the life of Madan.
It's very normal. I wake up, always I'm on Twitter, always I'm updated with the news happening around in the world, and I keep checking on what's trending. So it's like part of my life. So once I wake up, my phone is like my sixth finger. So I keep checking it in my hand. So I keep checking what's happening, what's happening. So by the end of the day, I know what people need to know, which is not being concentrated on. If there is something that I can propel to more people, so I talk about that by the end of the day.
And then you go ahead and record your video based on
Yes.
the most newsy issue of the day or the trending
Yeah, and
topic of the day.
some mostly trending, but also sometimes there will be something historic that I would want to talk about. There will be a biography that I want to talk about. So I incorporate all kinds of videos in my channel. But mostly the recently, because of this Ukraine issue, Afghanistan,
Yes.
Taliban takeover, COVID, 2 years has been crazy. Before that, it used to be normal.
And and tell us more about your content and the choice of topic every day.
I tell to my audience that I am this Google or Siri in your phone who has life. That's the only difference between Siri and me. Siri gets you just what's on internet. I add emotions to it and tell you what's on the internet, what's happening. So that's what I am.
So you
I
are the
talk about
Siri of people.
everything. Yeah. So that's
Siri
something
with
I
a
can
life.
say. Exactly.
And but you have chosen topics which are largely about current affairs,
Mhm.
and then you try to explain it: philosophy, politics, humanitarian issues, history. Everything is in your umbrella. uh, what's your favorite issue when you start discussing it? One thing that you feel really passionate about?
I think it would be politics, even though I try to keep myself away from politics a lot. Somehow, it affects all of us every day. So somehow that is something that I took a deeper dive into.
And Madan, you have chosen the regional language because your content is in Tamil. A lot of your content
Mhm.
is in Tamil. Why did you feel that it was important to share your content in your regional language? A huge sense of regional identity, is it?
Uh, yeah, honestly, that is something that I have now. But when I started, it's logic. There are news channels, there are different creators to cater to 100 crore people who understand Hindi. There must be someone to talk to the 10 crore people who know Tamil, right?
But there are Tamil news channels as well.
Yeah, but the content that I talk is not mostly covered in news. The explanatory videos that I give, right? The news channels do it in a different way. End of the day, news channels, when they do it, it's in a completely different way. When a YouTuber does it, it's completely in a different way. You don't have the professionalism. You have more this friendliness. This the attitude completely changes. People somehow associate more to this, and if I make a mistake, people will be accepting it. In case if a news channel, in case you make a mistake, right, people will not accept that. So I have that liberty, so I prefer to be this way.
Which is one video that you remember out of these 1700 videos that you have made so far?
I remember all the videos. I remember almost all the videos.
And all your videos have the hits are, it's crazy. And is you must be a very recognizable face. People recognize you on YouTube. You are really a superstar. uh, at any point in your entire journey you thought that leaving your career as a tech professional was the right move or a wrong move? Could you rethink at any stage?
Oh,
We are
YouTube
always
pays you
wiser
way
on
better
the
than, yeah, yeah.
hindsight.
No, YouTube always pays better than whatever I was earning in tech. In fact, I waited almost a year to make sure that YouTube definitely pays more than tech, because I didn't have the luxury of depending on my parents' money. I had to provide for the family too. So that was the situation. So I took my own sweet time. Even though I was making money on YouTube, I was working as a business guy for a tech company for another year fully. So there was never a point where I felt I should have continued working in IT. I will prefer YouTube any day over any profession.
And it's also the role of pandemic. What role? Because I've been speaking to YouTubers and social media content creators. All of them give a lot of emphasis on how their life and their content changed during the time of pandemic when all of us were in a lockdown. How did that change your entire approach to this parallel universe of Instagram and YouTube?
So I think what pandemic did was to take the parallel universe and put it into the mainstream universe. So there were two worlds that was existing before pandemic. The mainstream media could have independently existed throughout without bothering about the internet world. But what pandemic did is crash through both the worlds into one and put it in one platform. So suddenly I see multiple actors in my platform. I also see people in my platform get into movies. So, and I see people from television in internet. So internet becomes the backbone of all the media. That's what pandemic has done. So it's more competition, and it also gave us more audience. So as you said, when there are 100 channels that talk the same topic that I do, I have more responsibility in reporting it right and conveying it to the people in the most quickest way possible. So pandemic has increased the opportunity for a creator to, you know, give content, at the same time has increased competition in number of creators.
When you did that first video for getting the attention of your spouse, and then now, what was the first response to your video? And one response that you remember distinctly, what do your parents say and your friends say, particularly when your parents came to know that you have started becoming a YouTuber? What was their response like?
Oh, my parents didn't know about becoming a YouTuber for a very long time, at least not until I had 5 lakh, 6 lakh subscribers. So it was like everyone knew except my family. So that's how it was. And I still remember the first comment was, it was someone who said, you will get her back or something. So yeah, that's how it was. Yeah.
And Madan, in 2021, you have launched a new app called Kokru, and which
Yeah.
had 2 lakh downloads in just 48 hours. What is this app about? And if I'm correct, this app is still trending on the App Store and Play Store.
Yeah. So it's a news app. Again, when the pandemic happened, I wanted to keep myself updated on news. As I said, I wanted to be on different apps to keep myself updated on news. So I thought of one application where you can just have an aggregated version of news, just the news that I want. What if I'm someone who just wants to know about sports? I want something where I'll be just be updated about sports around the world. If it's going to be business, just business around the world. One app for everything. So then I partnered with LMES, which is another tech startup in Chennai, and then we together created Co-Crew. And yeah, when I launched it up, people really took it with open hands.
And it's a very personalized news apps. Aren't most apps
Yes.
personalized? What is the distinction between your app when you say it's a personalized news app from other news apps?
So the more you use the app understands your behavior. It
Yeah.
uses no machine learning to understand the kind of news that you want. and so it gets more of it curates the news that you have to see, and also you can vote for a particular news. You can give a thumbs up or thumbs down so that you also understand what other people think of the same particular news that you are reading. So instead of having a middleman tell people about what this particular news actually means, if it's good or bad, people get to know what other people think directly.
And this app has huge downloads in countries outside India as well, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, UAE, USA as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
this entire trajectory that you look at, how do you see it?
I find, I mean, I'm lucky that a lot of Tamils live in these countries, so that's why there has been an initial push. But now I recently can see that a lot of people from Hindi heartland, from Telugu speaking communities, from Kannada speaking communities, so different languages are also getting in. So, and that's absolutely organic and without any push from me. So that's, I don't know, I'm able to talk to people whose language I didn't understand in some way. So that's a good thing, right?
You don't understand Hindi?
Yeah, I don't understand Hindi much. Thoda thoda Hindi
Yes.
malum hai. But
And that's good enough. Thoda thoda is
yeah,
good enough. But at least you know something of it. Um,
yeah,
and again, I will go to the fact that you are this man who is now a household name in Tamil Nadu and in several parts where Tamil live um, and work. Was there any call from someone that any of your ideals who gave you a call saying तुम बहुत अच्छा काम कर, you're doing a good work?
yeah. Actually, different people
Rajnikant or
have
someone?
spoken. Oh no, Rajnikant. I have talked to Rajnikant, uh, but I have talked to a lot of people. There is Dr. Ashwin, there is Hip Hop Tamara, Anirudh, and there is Atli. So a lot of people, I have talked to a lot of people, and they're super sweet. Tamil Nadu's finance minister, PTR, he's my college senior too, so he appreciated my work. It was good. Met the chief minister of Tamil Nadu. So yeah, like people have been appreciative of what I did, and it has become part of a journey now. I mean, thanks to internet that I'm able to meet these people in first place. Yeah.
And what is it like between you and your wife? What does she do? And is she really involved in your work as well?
Oh no, she does not give a damn about what I do. She's working in IT company and she just wants to continue that way. She does not want to, get into the internet craziness. I respect that.
Yeah. And Madan, tell us something that the viewers don't know about you. Three things.
Oh, the thing is, viewers know everything about me, almost everything. I have to really take a long time to think about what viewers do not know about me. I make videos every day. Even if I'm going to shave today, my audience will know that, and they'll be like, "Okay, you didn't shave properly on this, and take care of that." So that's the connection I have with my audience. They see me every day. It's like Big Boss for what 1,200 days, 1,300 days. They see me every
Every
day.
day.
Yeah.
They say you every day. And how has Madan as a person changed from his first video to now? A journey of 7 years, right?
5 years.
5 years.
Oh, but it's not a change, I would honestly say. I'm still the same person. And what I have noticed is I take most of my lessons from creators in Hindi, honestly, because the market is bigger and the internet penetration happened a bit faster than what it happened in our state. So when I see that people, when they start something and then after they become big, when they try to become something else, people don't accept it. People started subscribing you and watching you for what you were. So the key is to remind that. So I have intentionally tried to be whatever I am. Even when I go off my path sometime, I tell myself, no, no, come back to this. This is what people want. So it's the same guy.
And this is what you are. Take
Yes,
pride in what you are and who you are
absolutely.
and the
Yeah,
content that you do. And
yeah.
in your space, in the world of internet, there's a lot of pressure of being clutter breaker, of generating content which is new, evolving yourself with changing trends. How have you kept pace with that?
Oh, that's why I chose news, I guess. It's everything is new every day, right? Something always happens.
Yeah,
That's one
that's
good thing.
ask us every day. We
Yeah,
have to pick a topic
every day
and do a debate
something happens.
at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
So, yes,
absolutely.
every
Same.
day.
Yeah.
And do you face questions like you are in one place and you give gyan, you talk about issues rather than traveling and getting views of people?
Oh, I travel too. So that's the thing. We are talking about giving news and information the whole time, right? The most viewed video in my channel is a song, and the most viewed playlist is travel log. So I do everything. So I'm just this guy on internet who does everything he likes.
Everything he likes.
Yeah.
So what are you going to like next?
Uh, right now, I think I'm going to like next to make another song. So probably that would be something I would be interested in.
And
Because
these
I do
songs
this to
you
myself,
make,
I
you
take
write,
breaks.
you write
No, I
these
sing.
songs.
I sing. I
You
work with, yeah, I work with mostly independent artists. I work with people who I feel really are talented, and somehow I can also create a platform to them. So that's how I work, and yeah, I'm happy doing that. If I'm done with songs, then I travel. If I'm done with traveling, I come back to my studio, make videos. If I'm done with the
so you
videos that I make in current affairs, I go to history, something fun. Yeah,
so you have your own rhythm
yeah.
and the master of your own content. So that's a happy feeling to have, that nobody
Yeah,
is
that's
telling
the
you do
best
this,
thing
do
to
that.
have. Exactly. I think that's the most important thing to have for any particular job, right? Any particular work we do. I think the productivity really expands to a maximum level when you are given freedom and when you are having responsibility.
Hmm. And Madan, while we look at your journey, everybody would be interested in knowing what's your next 5 years looking like and what is your revenue model.
See, that's the funny thing because before 6 years, if you ask Madan Gowri what Madan Gowri wants to do in next 5 years, I would have said I wanted to become a team leader in the particular project I was working on back then. But then 5 years down the lane, I'm in some position that I never thought I would be, and that's how life has been. So I think even in future, I have no idea what will happen tomorrow. I have no idea. So I just go with the wind.
And your revenue model,
My revenue
endorsements
model,
coming your way.
yeah, they do. But I'm very choosy about what I do endorsements for. I don't do anything that would be harmful for the audience. That I'm very specific about. Especially in Tamil Nadu, you have to be careful. That's how the society is also. If you do something, for example, a pan masala, or if you do a soft drink that might not be healthy, or a surrogate marketing. People will cancel you like this. And that's how it has always been there. You won't see
Hmm.
Rajnikant in an advertisement. That's how it is. So the people and the celebrities have been tuned to a particular model. So definitely I do integrations, but they are no way in comparison to the integrations you see in the northern part of the country. Yeah.
And Madan Gowri, tell us something that happened in your childhood, which of course your people would not know. They might know that you have shaved or not because you appear every day. Something
Yeah.
in your childhood that you remember and has left a mark on your head that I wanted to do this, I could do this. In childhood, there are those memories that stay with you.
I don't know why, but I always thought of getting some job where I can just talk and earn money. That's how it has been as a child. Because I see people working hard, people doing things they didn't like. Every day you see your parents or someone's parents saying, I did that in work. That guy did not respect me. This guy did not give me proper promotion. So I don't know what I wanted to do, but somehow I thought I should do something where I'm just talking and I get paid for it. I don't know what it would be. I used to say this every day to my mom. Amma, someday I'm going to just talk and earn. I didn't know that YouTube was not existing back then, honestly. But then, yeah, somehow I got a job that I really wanted.
Talk and earn.
Yeah, that was the key. Talk and earn. Because everyone talks. At least make money for it.
You can make money for talking.
Yeah.
Hmm. And so ideating, shooting, editing, everything you're involved in.
Yes. I'm the only guy who's working in my channel, so I do everything.
You don't have a team or people who work with you?
No, no.
Oh, you're
So that's
completely
why I
hands-on.
remember all the 200, 300 videos because like it's all my products, everything end to end.
1700. I
Yeah,
remember that.
1700. Okay,
Hmm, hmm.
1700.
And you don't give a break. So every day you come and talk.
Yeah, yeah,
And if you're traveling, then you do it from whichever location you are in.
yeah, yeah. I have made videos inside car. I have made videos on the road. I have made videos in hotel rooms. Yeah, everywhere.
It is phenomenal, Madan. And the fact that you have chosen your identity and played it the way you have, that makes it also very distinct. Among the YouTubers, is there somebody that you really like, his or her work?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of YouTubers. But since it's News 18, I will tell some names that will be more familiar here. I like PewDiePie, who's the most fascinating YouTuber I have seen. Then I like Logan Paul and MKBHD. In India, I like Dhruv Rathi. So the way he presents content is really good. And there is Mumbaikar Nikhil. I'm a fanboy. Uh, yeah, Ashish. Yeah, there are a bunch of creators I look up to.
So let's end this conversation with a song from you,
Oh, I don't
since you're a
sing. That's
singer
the
as
thing.
well.
No, I'm a very bad singer. I need a lot of auto tunes and everything. I don't want to give a bad ending to this talk. It has been good.
Okay, let's give an ending that you would want it to have. Go ahead.
Oh, that's putting me in a spot. I didn't think of that. Okay, I will end it this way. Uh, what's your next 5 year plan?
I don't know. I don't know. Just as you, I don't know. Because nobody thought that we'll be living and surviving a pandemic, right? So
Yeah.
we have lived through the pandemic. I worked through the pandemic. I was covering elections during the pandemic. I was reporting,
Oh,
anchoring during the pandemic. I was doing everything during the pandemic. I survived the pandemic. Now I'm talking to you, creating interesting contents, hoping that in your parallel world, these contents that we are generating, conversations with you all, will make an entry as well. So,
oh, it
Madan Gauri,
definitely does.
appreciate your time. Thank you
Yeah.
so
Thank
much,
you. Thank
and
you.
wishing you
Thank you so
all the
much.
best for future. More
Yeah.
subscribers, more hits, more views.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.